Well, what differences do you notice in the offense from this time a year ago?
A lot. I think we have more of an identity. I think naming Mike the starter, it was the first time in my career since Sherm that we had a true starter going, leaving fall camp. So I think we have an identity. We know what we want to do. We know who we are. Our personnel, we got guys at the front and even guys in the back that are contributing. So just our identity, knowing who we are, and being able to go attack it. It's been a lot more fresh and clear this fall than the one before.
How do you like your role as a flex tight end? Because it just gives you a chance to do so many things.
Well, I'll be honest. The role I'm playing now is the role I saw myself playing when I signed here, and obviously that was a long time ago in a different administration. But this is the player that I thought I would be coming out of high school. Obviously, didn't play tight end in high school, but saw myself in this kind of role, and so I've really embraced it. And I love playing with Ben. Both of us out there at the same time. We kind of feed off each other's energy, and so it's been a lot of fun.
You didn't get the ball much your first few years here. You're getting it a lot now in camp. How exciting is that?
Yeah, it's exciting, but I think you got to earn it. If you want the ball, you got to earn it. And being candid, I don't think I did that in my first 3 years in practice. And that's where it is. It's earned out here, and guys in the past did that. Ben did that when he had that big year a couple years ago, and he's earned it through his career. And now it's my turn to step up and do it as well. And guys around the field are doing it too. I mean, Shep's having a huge camp. Quincy's stepping up. A bunch of guys are making plays, and so if you want the ball on game day when we kick off in Hawaii, you gotta show it here.
Feels like they added a good amount of athleticism and speed in the secondary, and you're practicing against those guys.
Yep.
Obviously, I know that most of those players, the freshmen, their best football's in front of them. But
Sure.
What do you think they add right now?
Yeah. First off, I think it's an awesome class coming in. There is a line of guys who are going to take some time, and there's some guys who are ready to play now. And obviously, this is practice 6, so like I said earlier, you got to earn it throughout camp. But there's definitely some guys stepping up. Guys in the defensive back. I know Duricky's not a young kid, but seeing him play safety, that's not pleasing to see him. There's a big guy back there, and so he's a heck of a playmaker. I remember vividly his play versus South Carolina, running the dude down and ripping the ball out, and that's what we need from him. Issa is a ginormous human being, so having him in there and the way he can run will help us a lot. Darren Agu, awesome dude, love hanging out with him, and he's aggressive off the edge. Linus is going to be a great player as well. And so, and even my boy Cole Spence, man, he reminds me a lot of myself when I came in. Young, athletic, loves ball. He's going to take some time, but we got the right room to help him grow. And the great thing about it we can work with is that he loves ball. And so as long as that's the case, we can help him any way we can.
You guys have been keeping kind of a journal, right, this fall?
Yeah.
Tell me about that a little bit. What's the thought process there?
Yeah, well, I think that, if you haven't been through a fall camp, you can't truly understand it. And, you send screenshots to your family of the virtual schedule, and they're like, oh my goodness, but you don't truly know what it's like until you're in it. And I think so many times you can get caught up because literally each day is the exact same. You eat at the same time, you practice at the same time, you watch film at the same time, you go to bed at the same time. And if you're not careful, each day just kind of turns into the same. And so how are you going to wake up each day and make it different? And I think that's something we've done through our mental performance program with Kayleen Curry, as well as Coach Lee, just taking time in our team meetings at 7:30 in the morning and just writing down, okay, how am I feeling? What do I want out of this practice? And for me personally, it's allowed me to just clear my head and say, okay, you know what? I guess today's 1 week officially. I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm beat up, and today's only the first day in full pads. But, of all the stuff you go through, the 6 a.m. workouts, all of the, stuff that's not ball in order to get here, you actually get to play full padded football today. And so I think just reframing it to a vision of gratitude is going to help me.
Have you had a little bit of bulk since the spring?
I have. I'm about as heavy as I've been right now, about 246, 247. Testament to Coach Horgan and his staff as well. And to answer your first question as well, I think because of that, we're allowed to push harder now. I will never forget our first fall camp practice last year. It was like the worst thing I've ever been through physically. And now, we wear these catapults that track everything and player load and how fast we're going. Like every one of our practices is blowing that out of the water, and guys are okay. And so yeah, that's been a testament to Horgan and his staff, and definitely some suffering in those winter and summer days, but this is what's paying off for.
When you say blowing out of the water, you mean compared to this time a year ago?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just think, and in no way am I saying we've arrived and we have a long way to go, but there's been exponential steps just in terms of not just, how we do things, but the way we do it and the way guys are moving around and the way they're conditioned. A year ago, especially 2 years ago, we would make it through half a practice we do now.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Thanks, Gavin.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Gavin.
Appreciate it.
y'all.